guys, welcome back. I just started filming my Sephora brand review check-ins for the liquid lipsticks series that I've been doing. So that will probably be up maybe before this, depends on how I edit. But today I'm going to do a haul for you guys. It's been requested. I have been doing some shopping lately, but I have not done any hauls for a while. And I also haven't done a favorites because it's been a while. I feel like monthly favorites are very forced since I'm not necessarily loving stuff that's different every month. So I'm just going to do them as I find products that I really do like. And I actually am kind of ready to do one for you guys now, but my timing is all off, so I might just wait till the end of the month. So if you guys watched my last video on my Sephora versus Dior, these are two of the things I've picked up. I actually picked up this in cream as well, so I have two of these. But I'm actually keeping, I was curious to see how many uses people would get out of each one. I've read some reviews that people were just spraying it on their face and it went really quickly. And I don't know if the people that were spraying it on a brush said it was going quickly, but I put this little label right here, and each time I use it, I just have a pen right next to it. I've been drawing a line on it to see how many days worth of use I get out of it, so I can let you guys know. Next, I got the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. This is in the Illumination one, which I have had their original one and I love it. This one is just supposed to be a little more illuminating. So I'm going to do a getting ready with me on a beach day, and I use the original one for that, but I will post that one soon, and I will do a review of the original formula versus this one to let you know the differences. My last video, I told you I got this Krylon Silver Shimmering Skin Event Foundation in silver on the recommendations of the Glam and Gore channel, and I really do like this. I just ordered this online. They're actually right in San Francisco, so shipping was like one day. I probably could have gone and picked it up, but parking's a nightmare. Next, I had to go to Reno for a business trip, and I am a terrible packer. Anybody that knows me, I am like total procrastinator when it comes to packing because I hate packing, and I literally did it the morning I was leaving to go up there, and it's about a 4-hour drive from San Francisco to Reno with no traffic. And I got up there and I had packed 7 shirts. Now, I was on the phone with work too while I was packing. I packed 7 shirts and not 1 pair of pants. So I had to go to the mall there to go to an Express to get some like business pants. While I was in there, there was a JCPenney in there, and I know JCPenney, some of them have the Sephora stores in them, and sometimes those stores carry different things than what other Sephoras carry. So I went in there, and they had these OCC, I got the cream color concentrate, and then I got 2 of the concealers. Now, this is what I have on today as a contour. It is very light, but super natural on my skin tone. This is what I'm hoping the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fair Contour Cream Contour palettes will be like. This is in the shade John Doe, and they do have another color called Trick that's a little darker, but I find it a little more warm. So I really like this one. And then I got these 2 concealers of theirs. They used to be in these little pots, and now they're in these kind of little palettes, which I kind of like the bigger palettes better because it's easier to get in instead of digging in the deep pots. I got this in Y0 and R0, which is R is for red, which would be a cool base, their lightest shade, and then Y is for yellow base, which would be warm, their lightest shades. They are very similar. I find the RO to be a little lighter though, but I don't know. I mean, this could be, I got these for highlighting my face. Next, for It Cosmetics, my mother has this and she really likes it. It's called the Hello Light Cream Illuminator by It Cosmetics. I do think this is really pretty. It's very subtle. It's not like a huge sheen right here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's right there. But I really do like this. Another It Cosmetics is, I've always heard really good things about this My Sculpted Face. It's their contour book. So I picked this up, and again, it is what I'm wearing today over that John Doe. This is a very subtle, natural contour. I feel like for light-skinned girls, this actually could be like your contour book of your dreams. These 2 shades right here, I mix them together and I lightly go over my cheeks. It's a very natural look. This is a shimmery color, and this is very much like MAC Emphasize if you want to set under your eyes. I haven't really messed with the bronzers because I don't really bronze my face that much. Next is something I randomly picked up in Sephora. I had seen this online, this Marco Ochoa, I think is how you say it, online by Sephora, but I have never, he just does some brow products. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush I had, and I really did like it. You know, I have to say I'm guilty of those. I don't think I ever wet and cleaned this, but it's gotten kind of dingy and it's pulled right out. I've tried to put glue to put it back in, but I wanted a new brush, and this is a much finer defining line right here. And this spoolie, it sounds so weird, but the spoolie is so deep that when you're like blending out your brows, it really gets in there to blend them more so than any brush I've used before. And this is called the Eco Brow. I really like this brush. I've picked up a few things that you guys have recommended to me that I needed to try. One of which has been the ColourPop eyeshadows. I bought the Kathleen Lights palette, the Where the Light Is, I think that's the name of it. And I also bought mittens because I love me a good brown matte eyeshadow. Formulations I have are matte, pearlized, and metallic. I am really impressed so far with the matte formulation. I find the best way to use these is to use a natural hair brush because the formula of these is a little different than most. It's very creamy. So if you try to pick it up with a synthetic brush, I find it doesn't place as well. Versus when I take like my MAC 217 and I swirl them in there, it places perfectly on my eye. It's hard to get more precise application for me, I find, but I really do like these. I typically don't like things that I can't depot and put in a book myself because these can get lost in the jumble of my makeup and they're not super convenient. Because the formula is so odd though, it has to be kept in its own container so they don't dry out. It's almost like a whipped mousse or something. So I really do like the matte ones. These metallic ones are beautiful, but they are very hard to get a opaque color payout. You're not gonna get that. You can when you swirl your finger in them and when you try to like wipe them on your hand, but if you're trying to get them like right on your eyelid, unless you're like wiping with your whole finger, even when I was just trying to do a dot in the middle of my eye, it still went on very patchy. This birthday girl one anyway. The pearlized finish I really like too, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick up a lot more of their mattes, and due to me having hooded eyes and my age, I just don't think that these pearlized and the metallic ones are going to work really well for me. But my three favorites have been the Cornelius, the Glow, which is like this white, it's a good highlight color. This was in the Kathleen Lights palette. And then this is Mittens. Now, when I got the Kathleen Lights palette, I thought it was going to be all in a palette, and I guess I should have read it. It comes with 4 of these free floating because, again, these can't be in palettes or they will dry out. I'm going to do like my go-to, like my work look, and I'm going to demonstrate some of these shadows that I've been using. And if you guys are interested, I'll do like a whole separate review with a wear check-in like I'm currently doing for this. Which next brings me to what's on my lips. This is one of those Sephora lip stains, the cream lip stains that I'm wearing on my lips in Polished Purple. And then I got this brand too, or this type. These are both Sephora. I wasn't sure which one you guys were talking about. This one is the Luster Matte Longwear Lip Color. I think these might be new actually when I saw online. So I'm gonna try this one out first with the check-ins, and then I'll do this one too to let you know. So this is Magenta Luster, and this one is the Polished Purple that I have on my lips right now. Also on your guys' recommendations, I picked up some of the LA Splash. I picked up the Lip Couture, the waterproof liquid lipstick. I picked up the Smitten Lip Tint Mousse, and then I also picked up the Studio Shine Lip Luster because I saw they had 3 different types on their site. I think the ones that everyone talks about are the Smitten. I'm not sure, but I picked them up in shade Lollipop, Bellatrix, and then Ariel. Okay, for the LA Splash, this is Ariel, this is Lollipop, and this is Bellatrix. Next, I picked up the 3 new Limecrime shades in Bleached, Shroom, and Faded. So this one right here is Faded, this one is Bleached, and this one is Shroom. Shroom is just not up my color alley. I don't think I'll be wearing that. If you guys want swatches of the eyeshadows and everything like that, I will do that in a whole separate review video. Next, I picked up this Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I've been hearing a lot about it, and I really wanted to try it for myself. And I have this on today. I've been using this every day since I got it. I haven't picked up my Pro Longwear Concealer, which is unusual for me. I find this formula to be just as light. I like it better because I like this color. Since I am really light skinned, this is like the color of milk and it really highlights under my skin. And I also picked up the LA Girl Pro Concealer because I heard this was a dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear, and I got it in shade Porcelain, which is the lightest color. I do find this a little more difficult to squeeze out than I was thinking it would be. It seems a little thicker and it goes on, but it blends in. So funny, I just had to like clean this off my shirt because I started swatching this. This, if you take this out it will splash. It just splashed on my shirt, so that's annoying. So real quickly, I will show you these two colors. This more pink one is the LA Girl, and this is the Urban Decay and Fair Neutral. Next, it's the highlighter I'm wearing today. It is pretty subtle. This is the MAC Lightscapade. I always, they came out with this a while back, and I never got it because I just saw this and I saw like yellow. That's all I really thought I saw. I don't know if you can see right here. I think this is beautiful for fair and light girls, and I've actually even seen deeper tone girls use it. This is their original one. They do have a specialty one out right now that's like all textured, but from what I've been reading online, that one is coming off a little more beige and a little darker than this one. Another liquid lipstick I forgot is I got one of the Jeffree Star ones. This was called I'm Nude. When I originally ordered, he was sold out of the other colors I was interested in, so I got this one. I heard they are back online in stock now. This one is the I'm Nude. I like this because it's more of like a pinky nude, so it's not gonna probably make me look so sickly. Next, I picked up this Smashbox Under Eye. This is the Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I just find this does a really good job of hydrating underneath my eyes, and right now, I actually, surprisingly, the past couple days, I did not set my under eyes with powder. We'll see if they crease, but I mean, besides just where that little fold is in my eye, I really do like this stuff. It is kind of costly. We'll see if I'll repurchase it. I don't know. Next, I picked up this Belief. This is the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. This is one of the brands from Korea, and Asian skincare typically tends to be really high quality. There are certain things that the Asian skincare and makeup are known for. Mascara is one of the things, eyeliner, skincare, really because the importance that they place on certain features like having big dolly eyes and their complexion, they don't really tolerate crappy products. So typically things that come from there are really good. So this one is the step up from like the Aqua Bomb. This is even more moisturizing than that, and I've been using this every single day, morning and night, and I really like it. It's not causing me to break out. It's not making me greasy. It's just a really nice moisturizer. Another skincare item. Now, if you can see this, I've already used like a chunk of this. This is a Sunday Riley Flora oil. I'm just determined to have them all because I love them. Now the oil, the bottles are always tinted, which that's not the color of the oil except for the Luna one. The Luna one is. So this is just a yellow oil. If you guys know, rose and rosehip are very moisturizing, and that's what this oil is all about. This oil used to be called Isis, which given the current political climate, which is understandable why they wanted to rename this. So it has been relaunched as Flora, and I do believe they've tweaked the formula a little. One thing I love about how much thought they even put into this packaging is, if you can see right here, let me put my hand up. You see this little dip in the bottle right here? It's internal, but if you can see that, it's where the dropper fits perfectly in there. So you will never miss a drop of this oil. You're not gonna have to be twisting the bottle around, because as you use it all, eventually the last little drop will kind of funnel into that little drop spot that it fits in perfectly, and so you can get it all out. I really do like this. This one is very moisturizing. Each oil has a different purpose, and I'll do a whole video on that, but if you're a dry skin person, this is amazing. I've been using this every night, and my skin is like, I was having really dry spots around my nose and on my chin, and since I've been using this oil along with that face lotion, I haven't had it. And there's actually one other thing I've been using. I got a sample of this Algenist, I think is how you say it. They're actually, it says it's in San Francisco, which I did not know that. In South San Francisco, so they're pretty close to me. This is the Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Bi-Phase Peel. Now, this bottle is almost completely gone. I got it as like a deluxe sample, and I actually did another order, and I got another one of these because I love this. I've used this every single night, and I really like my Dennis Gross, the Alpha Beta peels, but I've been using this every night in its place, and this stuff is like pretty cool. You put it on after your face is all washed and dried. I just use a cotton pad, and you leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes. I leave it on for 5, and then you rinse it off your face. Now, when you first splash water on it, feels funny. It almost feels like a rubber layer on your face because this turns into an oil. So it not only like eats away the dead layers of skin on your face, like with the acid that's in here, it also then kind of hydrates your skin at the same time. The only thing about this oil is if you have super sensitive skin, there are a few ingredients that I was reading that could cause issue. I have pretty sensitive skin and it doesn't bother me. But if you guys are interested in that, again, I can do a whole video on that, so I'm not here for like 3 hours. I am going to purchase the full size of this because I've used almost this entire thing and I just got the second sample, so I'm loving that. But I think those 3 products all together have really like brought my skin back, because I went through a phase where it was super dry and I was like itching nonstop. Now I have a few eyeshadows. Picked up this L'Oreal, the La Palette Nude 2. I picked up this one because they have a 1, like their original nude palette, and these I thought would be very similar to my Naked palettes. And the original one has more like beige colors to it, and this one is a little more mauve and taupe. I'm gonna have to play with this a little more after I got it and I opened it and I swatched it on my hand. I'm gonna say probably 80% of these colors don't really have a good color payout, and this palette was 20 bucks, so I mean, obviously not as expensive as the Naked palettes, but I don't really know if I'll be liking this, but I'll see if I can make do. Next, I got the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. I really love her contour palette, and I really like her eyeshadows. I also picked up the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Eyeshadow Palette. I actually haven't even dipped into it yet because I wanted you guys to be able to see it in its nice pretty packaging before I gut it, because I don't like these packages. I mean, they're really cute, but if you have a few of these, they're not really convenient to constantly pull out. So these actually come out super duper easy. You don't need to heat them up or anything. I just take this little tool. This is something by Z Palette. That's the Depotter, this little pointy side. I will just put it on the side of the eyeshadow and I just bring it around the sides until it starts to come up. I mean, don't jam it in and push it up or they'll crack, but I've never had a problem with that, and I will put those into a Z palette. Oh, I forgot a few lip products. Finally caved in and I got 2 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses when I was in Reno again, and I was in the mall. I went to the Macy's there and they had one of the impulse stores, so I could pick them up right there. So I picked up Dainty and Vintage. These are very opaque lip glosses. So this is Dainty on the bottom and this one is Vintage. I have really liked those so far. And then I picked up 2 of the new Stila Summer Collection colors. I picked up Rosa and Amalfi. Rosa isn't as pigmented as the other ones. Like, this top one is Amalfi and this bottom one is Rosa. And then I picked up the Kat Von D Vampira. In here it looks very brown, but once you put it on, it's like a beautiful berry color. Finally, for lip products, I think that's all the lip products, I picked up one of the lippy sticks from ColourPop when I did my order in Juicy. It's just like a really fun pink color. I like colors like that for the summer. I have not worn this yet, so I'll let you know how that goes. And 2 eye products. I love the Kat Von D tattoo liner. That's what I use every single day when I'm doing like a wing or something on top to clean it up. The black one, and she just has this brown one that is in the shade they're calling Mad Max, which is a beautiful chocolate brown right here. So if you're someone with like light blue eyes and black is too harsh, this brown would be gorgeous. And then again, for certain looks, I really like a white eyeliner on the inside to be able to go over the color and touch it up. So I picked up this Urban Decay Yayo, which is kind of like a metallic white, but I like putting that on. I had one, but I used it all. It's just, can you see that right there? This is like an amazing hair product. I really, really like this. I got this Living Proof. This is the Instant Texture. I got it in the small size because, first of all, I am not used to paying retail for hair products. I just have a really tough time swallowing that because I work in it. So my distributor that carries this line though is pretty far from me. So I just bought it in Sephora. So I bought the small size to test it to see how I like it. And right now I don't have it in my hair, but I've been putting it in before I've been blow drying my hair, and it's actually really giving me volume and my hair is really fine. So I really do like this, and I will definitely be getting the larger sizes of this. I think I've touched base on everything. I know I've gotten a lot of stuff since my last haul video. It's just too much to all include in here, and since then I've used it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, everything I talked about will be linked in the description bar below. If you guys have any certain products you'd like me to go more in depth with, let me know and I can do that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.